and welcome. Today we're going to be going over some of the items in Silver's gear bag. This here is Silver's gear bag, and I pulled out a couple of items that I want to talk about today. Maybe you've seen this in a snippet, a little preview in one of our other videos. These are called pods, scent pods. And you can go online and you can look up various websites that sell tracking gear products or tracking supplies, and you'll find something like this. These I happen to make, like most of everything else, from supplies that I already have on hand. And some of you might be familiar with what this is just by looking at it, but what it is, I believe it's 1-inch PVC, if my memory serves me correct. Let's see here. On the cap, yeah, the cap says 1 inch. I don't know if you can see that there or not, but it does say 1 inch there, PVC, and it's green because I spray painted it green, and I'll explain to you why I did that here in a minute. But I just took, I think it was, you know, maybe 12 inches or so PVC. I don't have a tape measure on me. Maybe that's more like 8 or 10 inches actually. And then 2 PVC caps. I took and drilled a series of holes, and this one of course is empty. It doesn't have anything in it right now, but you can load these up with various things. You know, maybe to start off with, you might want to start, you know, with maybe your dog's favorite dog food, or, you know, treats, or maybe, you know, some sausage or bacon bits, whatever, just to get him interested in, him or her, your dog, interested in going out and finding various things. I put another end cap on here, drilled another hole through here to tie paracord, because every now and then I'll be standing back a ways and I'll use the paracord to throw these into tall grass. So it assists me with that, and every now and then I'll hang these up in the tree and above the dog's head to simulate, you know, as your dog improves in skill and everything, to you know, find birds perching or whatnot. Silver is a Labrador Retriever, and he excels not only in finding just about everything we put in front of his nose to find, actually everything we put in front of his nose to find, but he's also skilled in with different scents of birds, whether it be quail or pheasant or whatnot. So, and again, you can go to various, I wish my memory was better, but Gun Dog Supply, I think Steve Schnell over at Gun Dog Supply, you know, let him know we sent you his way, and you know, he can hook you up with different scents and you know, check lines and all that kind of gear he has over there. So he's real helpful. And but this is something you can make on your own, and again, you can load it up with everything. We have trained Silver these here, and I tend to keep them in a bag, so I try to keep the scent separated somewhat, and I'll have various tubes loaded with everything from GSR, gunshot residue, to you know, human teeth, you know, for cadaver search and rescue, you know, training in various different ways, as well as for hunting and whatnot. Silver is a very active dog. We'll get him on video here pretty soon. I don't know why I haven't done it already, but you know, I'm not very good with camera. Clem is. He's very helpful, but you know, he's busy doing other things as well. I appreciate the time he's been spending helping me with doing the videotaping of our channels, because without him we wouldn't have a YouTube to begin with. But anyways, yeah, well, there was something I was going to mention about these, about the scent. I said I was going to come back to it. So I remembered after watching some of the video that I just taped why I spray painted this green. So the reason why I did is that when I throw this out there into the green grass, or we have a lot of dark soil and stuff, and so the dark green helps camouflage, that silver is very aware of, you know, everything that I do. You know, every little movement I make with my hands, every little movement I make with my legs, you know, what direction I'm staring in or looking in, he tends to look and go in that direction. So I try to do my best to camouflage it from myself, not so much from silver, because, you know, people say that dogs, they can't see color. So why spray paint it green was not so much for him, but was for myself. So it would make it very difficult for me to see, and then I wouldn't be like, you know, oh, I see it over there, and then he would be like, oh, he's looking over there, that's where I'm going to go, you know, type of a thing. So I really want him to rely not so much on me when we're doing the search and rescue, when we're trying to find various scent pods. I want him to rely solely on his nose. I do work with him on hunting signals as far as left, right, forward, back, when we're trying to locate birds, you know, or you know, assimilating, you know, birds being shot down, that type of thing. But this is something totally different. This is something where he has to work and use his own skill set and not rely upon me whatsoever. So that's the reason why I spray painted it a darker color. Green happens to be one of my favorite colors, and especially the hunter green. So that's the reason why I spray painted it that. Also, just to give you a little bit of an idea, we also have a journal that I keep every time we take silver out into the field and train him with search and rescue. We record everything. If we happen to be working with Michelle Denton, you know, and Chris Vanderlaan of Extreme Canine International, then we go ahead and we log everything that they're doing with silver, as well as, you know, things that we do, you know, here on our ranch, or if we happen to go for you know, maybe a picnic out in the mountains somewhere, do a little bit of fishing to the lake. We'll take Silver along with us, along with his gear bag, and it's kind of a twofer. He gets to go to work, and we get to have some fun. He gets to have some fun, and the thing I like about this logbook, and unfortunately they don't sell this particular one anymore, but it on the back side of every page has a place for notes and everything as well. So you know, it's just a really handy thing to have. You can, you know, track down different terrains, like if it was in the mountains, if there was a lot of trees, if there was a lot of rocks. We try to mix it up. Like for this one was, you know, way out in the wilderness. There was a lot of rocks, a lot of trees. There was even cactus and grass in some parts. It was completely unpopulated. However, we do take silver, I'm not going to take the time to go through this now, but into populated areas. So, you know, just switching it up, you know, into various locations. Of course, the weather, you know, comes into a factor. And for those of you that might want to be more interested in checking out certain things regarding, you know, training your dog for tracking, you know, let me know. I'll send you some information your way, or do another video, you know, of where to go for more information, explain to you certain things. But it's just a lot of fun. If you have anything like that, where you can join a club in your area, you know, get together with a group of people, a professional trainer, I would highly suggest doing that. But even if not, if you just want to do something as a hobby, something fun to do with your pet, like I said, you don't have to, you know, do cadaver training or GSR training or search and rescue. But you know, they can go out, they can find, you know, little treats and stuff like that in your own backyard, or if you go to a park or whatever, and have a lot of fun. It's a good you know, training. It's good exercise is the word I was looking for. It's a good exercise for your pup. You know, I'm a firm believer that the more the dog gets exercise, stimulus, not only physically, but stimulated in their you know, other faculties, you know, and dogs are, you know, they all have noses. They, for the most part, they love to use their noses, and so when you can stimulate that, it gives them an extra thing to do, and it makes them just that much more happy. Silver and Belle and Shelby are working dogs, and the more we work them around the farm, the ranch, with our animals, the more they're interacting with us in, you know, doing various activities inside the home, outside the home, when we go outdoors, you know, to parks or to the lake, or, you know, into the forest. They're just that much more happy. So I want to encourage you guys to make something like this, and then, as always, take it outside. Hello, welcome back. We are outside and in our front yard. Silver is inside where he can't see where I'm going to be placing the scent pods. We're going to be using just 2 at this time, and I'm going to go ahead and hide these around. This is a high trafficked area. My wife is always walking through here. Our son is always walking through here. We have critters such as, unfortunately, a lot of rabbits, a lot of jackrabbits want to get into our vegetation and eat what little vegetation we have, flowers and whatnot. And but we're going to put these around, hide these from Silver, then we'll bring him back out here and show you his ability to find these even in a fairly high trafficked area. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. So I'm going to try and place one of the pods over there in the base of that tree, which is another reason why I have the cord on there. As I mentioned, I can get him down in there, try and hide him out of sight, and so again, he's not using his vision to find the scent pod, but he's using only his nose. And also, my scent isn't anywhere really around the tree. Obviously, I'm handling the scent pod somewhat, but you know, he's going to be looking not so much for my scent, because my scent is all over this yard. Anyways, he's going to be looking for the GSR that is inside of here. That's what he's going to be scenting for, which is not all around this yard. So I'm going to try and find another good location for this one, and we'll bring you right back when we do. Okay, smell. Okay, go find. Find it. Good boy. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Attaboy. This is the second lure that we put out, and Silver found this one first. Found it right away, and he tried to pick it up, bring it to me, but it was caught on this branch here. And that's kind of the downside sometimes of these clips, is that they do get hung up on the branches. But he still marked it, he still found it, so he gets points for that. We're going to take a break and put a couple more out today and see if he can find them in tall grass. We'll see you in just a bit.
Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Go find. Go find it. Go find. Go find it. Mark. Good boy. Good find. Good find. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
So one of the things that Silver really enjoys, besides playing Find It, is dressing up. He has two different vests. One is a service vest that he uses when he goes to town, and then he has what he's wearing today, is search and rescue vest as well. And he loves them both. So if you have a dog that likes to get dressed up, you might want to look into getting a vest for your dog as well. We'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Please remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and don't forget to leave us a comment and tell us what you think, or feel free to ask us any questions. We're not experts, but you know, I think you get the idea that we know what we're talking about, at least a little bit. Take care, God bless. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Cheese of Norwegians.